Hello ladies and gents, this is Evan, your host in some really exciting tutorials. Today I will use Photoshop to fix this problematic photo of this old gentleman. That way we will give him a great photograph to show to his grandchildren. And of course we will bring back his pride. He will never look down again, so we will fix his back and we will take away some years out of his back. I know that many of you, including myself, were using Photoshop in order to fix some silly things like enlarging boobs or reducing the belly fat. Well, I do that every day. I don't feel complete with that kind of fixation in Photoshop, but I feel complete when I help other people, look better, and actually I feel great when I try and fix that kind of problems like our friend here has. So let's use a fantastic program, a fantastic actually tool in Photoshop in order to make him rise again. Let's do it. This photograph is owned by Olaf Gradden, and I will show you, I will give you actually the link underneath in the details of this tutorial. So let's do it. I have already imported this photograph inside Photoshop and we will see the final result. This is the final result. Our friend now looks really proud of himself and actually looks really, a man. Great. So he used to be like that. Not anymore, my friends. We will fix him and we will make him walk again like $1,000,000 or something. So let's do it. I will go back into the time in history in the first photo. We need some extra copies of this photograph in order to create a new background in the back of this man and actually cut the half of his body in order to have it in a different layer. So we will use actually the pen tool, the best and the hardest, I could say, tool in Photoshop, but it's not so hard if you have someone to show it to you, and I will show it to you. Let's create a copy. Wonderful. And then let's go and zoom close to our friend. Now we will take the pen tool. Actually, the pen tool is selected in path, not shape, not pixels. Great. And we will make a silhouette around the body. Well, the pen tool, it is able to creating great silhouettes without having the background. So it's one of my main tools in order to extract persons and people from the background. So I will use it to isolate the body and extract the background. And it works like that. You click in points, not right like that. You click in points, 1 point here and then 1 point there, and you have a straight line. If you want to create a curve, you just click here and click and drag over here and click and drag over here. It's like that. It's not so tough. And if you learn how to use pen tool, you will rise many levels inside Photoshop. So let's do it. I click here. I will actually pass from his body. You see that? It's not so tough, not so difficult, really easy. And I will go and select the problematic areas and some areas in the lower part of his body. Well, actually, the lower part is not so problematic, but I will go until here because I need to have some extra parts of his body. So this is the end of the selection here, and now the base actually, and now I will go there and I will click and select his body again in the other side. I will select his hand. You must have a pretty big zoom in order to see very easy what you do. And the thing that we want now is to isolate the upper body of our friend in order to make it pretty again. So we'll go here, I will go there, I will take his neck, I think here it's his mouth. It doesn't seem so easy. And then I will go there and there, maybe here and then I will turn, and we have the head, and we have the full body. You see that? We have the whole body. Inside the paths, we have a work path over here, which is here. You see? Control click, and you have your path as a silhouette. You see that? As a selection, actually. And now I will select my layer, and I will hit the Control and J, or actually I can do that. I can actually right click and go to layer via copy. And right now we have the body outside of the main photograph. Well, right now we have the body extracted. We have to disappear the body inside the photo right now in order to create a new background afterwards. So let's do it. I will control click here. I select again the full body. I will go to the background copy. I will close for now the copy of the person. I will actually call it person here. Great. I will go to background and I will hit the delete button. So we don't have the body over here. We can see that it is empty in here. And now I will create a new layer. I will name it patch or something. Okay. I will take the stamp tool, and the stamp tool actually it will create background here in order to fix the cutted scene and import our friend afterwards. It's so easy. I will go and I will use the stamp tool. The stamp tool actually works, I will actually use it in 100% opacity. It works like that with Alt keyboard in the with Alt key actually in the keyboard. I select the source. You see this target over here. I select the source. I click then and select the source. I see the source, with click I select it, and then I'm ready to adopt the source into the new area. It's so easy. The option, it is in the Macintosh. The Alt is option. So with Alt or option in Macintosh, I find the source, I click in the source, and then I go and paint that source in order to paint over the empty areas of my photograph. Of course, the brush is really big, so I will make it smaller. Let's say here. And now I will continue. I will select a new source over here, and I will pass. And that way, our fence here is completed. You see that? Then I will select these stones over here, which looks good, and I will pass. And I will fix that as well. You see that how easy it is? We just paint, and we actually creating multiples of the source, but it doesn't look so much. You see that? It looks great for me, at least. Here, I will select source from the right in order to fix the hand. You see that? So easy. And of course, I will lower my brush with right key in the mouse, and of course, I will make it smaller, and I will pass from here. Great. And then I will pass from here in order to cover this area. I will not erase the legs. I need the legs. There. And actually, great. So it is done. You see that? It looks great. Actually, I have it here. I can see what I have done. Actually, I don't really need to paint over here, so I will take my eraser and I will paint away those areas here. Great. I will take the person right now with the move tool and the down arrow key in my keyboard. One down, and we are good to go. And so now we have the person and the new background. You see that? How easy this can be done. Of course, I have to fix also this area here, which is not so tough at all. I will take the stamp tool again. I will go to the patch. I will go in this little cross in the wall. I will hit the Alt, click, select the source, and go here. Actually, I just need to be, I think, here. Actually, maybe here. Great. So we've done it actually. And okay, it looks good. And of course here I will take the lasso. I will select the end. I will actually make the end of this fence. I will take the stamp. And you see how easy we can recreate the background out of nowhere. It looks great. I will go to select now and inverse. And here I will try to fix this last area. Great. And you see that our wall is ready here because it is a little bit strong and hard, you see. We can use the blur in order to blur it here just a tiny bit, and it will look great. See that? So our friend is over here, and of course we can make the background better if we work a little more, but I want to do it fast for you. So we select the person, and right away we will use our magic tool inside Photoshop. Actually I will create a new copy in order to use it as a backup. I select the person and I go to edit and select the puppet warp. The puppet warp is a fantastic tool inside Photoshop. It allows me to make really complex warping around objects. So I have to, actually it works like pins. I select the pins here, you see, and then I move in order to make it look better. You see how fast I fixed this problem of this guy, and I can make it even harsh if I want, or like that. Of course we want today to make him look better, so we will fix him. I go to edit, puppet warp. I will actually pass and hit some pins over here in order to determine the base that it will not move during the transformation. And of course now I will click here in his back and I will drag it, and right away we have the legs to be stable and the body moves, and right away it's like magic. Of course we don't want him to be a little more back like that, okay? We just want him to be up again. This is a very good start. Of course I can turn off the visibility of the mesh. It looks great. I can click here, I can click here, and of course now I can lower the back. You see that? I can do many things. I can raise the chest. I will not touch the head because it's really sensitive, but here you see that I can do many things. I can make him look really strong again without even worrying about the background, because the background now it is working separate from the main subject. If you have some pin that you want to delete, you just hit the Alt or Option in Macintosh and click, and that way you can delete some parts that you don't like, but I think I like them that way. Of course I can take up the hand a tiny bit, see that? And if you take it slow and careful, you will be able to create a great result for our friend over here. Well, the back, it looks great now, and I think that now it is great. Of course we can make it better, I can say, but I just want to show you the technique. Super. I can take this away and have one here in the neck, let's say, and I can take inside the back so he will look like a bodybuilder or something, and it is great. Actually I can take out this belly really easy. I will show it to you how it's done. Great. You see that? He's wonderful right now. I can actually increase the size of the arm. I will select 2 and I will actually make him more strong like that. You see how easy this can be done? And I will hit the OK button and check this out. He looks really strong again, And now I will take the lasso again, the simplest, I could say, tool for selections. I will go there and I will take away this piece of fabric in order to make his belly look slimmer. I will go to the person now, and actually I can create a new layer in order to have all the layers separated, and I will go now. I will select, let's say, this source of the tree of the plants in behind, in the fence. I'll go here, Alt click, and you see that. So now our friend is trimmed and really sexy, let's say. So he used to be like that, and now he's like that. In a matter of a few minutes, I would say, we were able to recreate his body figure and give him a really exciting and really great photo to be proud of. The last but not least, I will actually import the color balance in order to make the photograph look more warm. Yeah, and now he looks really great, walking like a million bucks on the sunrise of a summer day, let's say, on a sunset actually of a summer day. Really easy, really fast. The power of Photoshop transformed this old friend over here into a powerful 50 years old, let's say, guy. Have fun and use Photoshop as a good thing. I am Evan, your friend in every creative program. Have fun, my friends, and keep photoshopping.